What is up, my wonderful little spiritual friends? I'm running a little behind today. I don't like how my hair looks, so we're going to go change that here in a little bit when I get off here before I go walk around. But we're going to do a few mediumship reads before I have to go do some filming. Yeah, I woke up kind of off my game a little bit, and I don't have any Diet Pop, so yeah. You know those times when you're like craving something and it's not there, and you thought there was some there and it's not? Like that's where I'm at this morning. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. I don't think I'm gonna wear these earrings today, but it's okay. This is what it is. I need to quit fucking with shit and get my stuff done and not hit myself in the face. This is my morning. How are you? It's been an interesting couple of days. You know what I mean? It's been an interesting couple of days. I hear my sweet little crow friend out there. The crow has absolutely trained us at this point. It comes up and screams, and we make sure there's food out there. We are completely trained at this point. So yeah. I know I need some bracelets on, but I'm not sure which ones. So we're going to start off with, I got my Moldavite. I don't have my Moldavite. I'm glad that happened here in the room, because this is not a cheap bracelet. Just forgive me while I'm getting my shit together today. There we go. Okay. All right. I would legit shit cookies if I lost this bracelet. I would cry. I would cry. Because it is not, yeah, not replaceable. I think I need my lapis on today. And I think I need this one on this hand. All right. So, I'm going to be doing some mediumship reads today. If you guys have not gotten your tickets for today, the link is up. I am not going to do very many of them today because I do have a lot of stuff to do. So I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right, so I am only going to do 3 mediumships today and 4 channeled reads. So I already have a couple of people on my list, and I'm going to go ahead and get to those really quick. Ms. Jean Marie, you are first. I got a new deck yesterday, and I can't wait to read for you guys with it. But I won't be reading for you guys today. I know I need to get the reads from the other night up. It was, I don't know, I can't get it to download, so we're gonna do what we need to do to get that done. So it may be after I get home, just so you know. All right, Miss Jean Marie, you are first. Oh, you've had a lot of angels popping up for you, haven't you? A lot of biblical references popping up, yes? I feel like we need to talk about that for a minute because I'm not being allowed to get past that. You've really had a lot of interesting biblical things popping up. So, all right. So the person that's been trying to get a hold of you. They're doing it in a very weird roundabout way. And we're going to talk about that roundabout way first, because that they're wanting me to, because it's really funny. They aren't very direct, or they haven't figured out how to be very direct now that they're not here and they can't just talk to you, call you, etc. But it's almost like they're irritated because you didn't understand their messages. And I'm trying to kind of mentally quickly explain to them that it's not your fault that you didn't understand their messages, because they were very vague. Okay. So all of the wings, all of the wing symbolism, all of the feathers, all of the white birds that you've been seeing lately, all of the biblical things, all of the angelic things that have been popping up. Jean Marie, this is yours. All of the biblical things that have been popping up, those are a message from this person. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I don't know what this means to you, but as I was talking about all the biblical signs that have been popping up, I got the feel, and I say feel on purpose because I don't know how else to explain it, of, I'm going to assume it's an apron. I had toast for breakfast, sorry. I'm going to assume that it's an apron, but it is a very pale pink, and it's got the white, either thick lace or bric-a-brac on the bottom of it. Those of you guys that had grannies that sewed, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But also at the same time, that is the word I heard was granny. So we'll see. Because I don't know if you called her that or not. I don't know if you called her that or not. Fuck me. Okay. But I also feel like she's been gone for a little bit. I feel like she's been gone for a little bit, but she hasn't. It's almost like you feel like she hasn't reached out. Like it has just been a blank. Like you haven't been able to connect. I think that you probably saw her really soon after she passed. She showed me a couch, sitting on a couch. So I don't know if you had a dream that you saw her sitting on your couch or whatever, but you knew when she passed, and you saw her once after she passed, and then haven't seen her again. And have been wondering, like, why haven't I seen you? Why haven't I seen you? Something has also been popping up recently that reminds you of her a tremendous amount. And it has to do with, like, plates or Fenton glass, or it's some kind of ceramic, not glass, that she had in her house, and you keep seeing it here lately. And she's showing me one that's like a peach color. It's like a peach color with little hand painted flowers. So here's the thing. Because I kind of pushed a little bit on why you haven't gotten to see her or talk to her lately, and I heard I was busy. So there's been some things that she's had to take care of. Moving things. I don't understand that, but that's what I heard, moving things. She makes me feel real heavy right here, but I don't feel like it's like a heart-related thing. It's like a sad thing. So that makes me want to ask if you recently had someone on that side of the family that passed away, because this is like I had to take care of something, you know, like I had to help, I guess, if that makes sense. She she showed me shoes, very specific style of shoes. They have like the larger heel. They're not very high heel, but the front is what I want to talk about, because they almost look like what I would say witch shoes, is like they had kind of a square toe, a longer square toe, and they have a square that come up like that on the top of the foot. She showed me red, white, red, white, red, white. I don't understand that with the shoes, but red, white, red, white, red, white. The other, she's very, very matter of fact. Like, there is no beating around the bush with her. That's why she wanted to acknowledge all of the things that she had been sending that kind of went like that. She also just showed me pearls. So this necklace in particular is really important to her. I don't know if you have this or if someone around you has it. I don't think you have it. I think someone around you has it, and she's been trying to message them too, and they aren't understanding either. So, Jean Marie, I don't know if any of this is... So she's showing me wings again. So you've been seeing a lot of things with wings, because you do see her as an angel. Okay. All right. I got you. Not like she was an angel when she was here, because... Sorry. Because I am sure that she was very matter-of-fact in life, as she's being very matter-of-fact right now. So, of course, this is the very first card that I drew for her, and as we're talking about it, it's right back. Oh, were you told to get off the balcony?
I was told to get off the balcony. I was trying to wait for you to be between readings.
Yeah.
I was told not so politely that it was time for me to move, damn it.
That's funny. Your stepmom's pearls? Okay. Did you understand? I don't know if you heard at the very beginning, because she brought me back to this, the apron or dress. I'm not sure which one it is, because I only can see the bottom of it. It's very, very light pink, like bubblegum pink, but it's got thick white lace or bric-a-brac on the bottom. She also, I heard the word granny again, so I don't know if you have kids that called her granny or what. Yeah, she's very matter of fact. She wore pink at your wedding. Okay, so is that what I'm seeing? Did it have like a white? Like I said, I don't know if it's lace or what that I'm seeing. My whole arm just got chills. So okay. So she just showed me something really interesting, and I don't think that, okay. So whenever I said that I just got chills, she showed me, like, you know those green snakes that are so bright green that they don't look real? Like, she showed me one of those, but I didn't see its head. I only saw it like this. I saw it like slither by like that. So snakes represent rebirth, shedding of the skin to move on to something new. So seeing that, she likes animals a lot. Like, she uses a lot of animal symbolism to try to get messages to you and other people. The answer is yes. Let me just say that. The answer is yes. Whatever this thing is that you are about to undergo, about to step up to, about to take on, whatever it is yes, do it. Yes, do it. This, like I said, the snake is rebirth. She showed me the snake again. That's why. She showed me the snake again. She also showed me a butterfly. Snakes represent rebirth. Butterflies also represent an intense change. She's acknowledging, or wants me to acknowledge, the really intense change that you are. I have a feeling you're kind of in the middle of it, and you're about to come out as a butterfly. You're about to come out with that beautiful new coat of scales. And there's a lot of pride in there, like puffing up the chest, kind of proud of you. She showed me the shoes again. I don't understand why it, and she's showing them, like she's showing me the same pair of shoes, but they turn red to white, red to white, red to white, like that. They don't fade. They just red, white. I don't understand why she's showing me those, but I'm going to pass that along again. They're very specific shoes with this interesting tongue part that comes up over the top of your foot. Thank you for all the corgis. So I don't understand that. Shoes generally mean power. Red is an intense amount of power, and white is very cleansing. So she showed me a blue stuffed animal dog with big, long, floppy ears. See, it's like now that I get to know her a little bit, I get to know her energy a little bit, now I see the humor. So we're past the matter of fact, you know, get this across until I can trust you, and now I'm getting the jokes. Okay, I don't understand what the joke is with the dog, but apparently it's, she showed it like doing that at me, like waggling it at me. It's really funny. She wants me to acknowledge again this change. Do you understand what that is? Because she's like super, super proud of me. So you understand the dog? Because I don't get it, but okay. Yeah, she wants me to acknowledge again the change, the transformation, and how proud she is. So all of the wings, all of the feathers, all of the bird symbolism and angels, it's mainly wings. That is her. That is the way that she is trying to communicate with you. So when you see the feathers, when you see the wings, the wing symbolism, angels in your dreams, etc., that is her. That is her. Okay? Sorry. That's her. I hope that helped. Because with the, you know, when I reminded you again that is her, it was like that. So I hope that helped. Good. I'm glad. That makes me happy. Miss Kathy Mazzell is next. You are so welcome. So the very first thing that I saw, Kathy, was like a big train tunnel, and it's really, really dark in there, and you're very hesitant, like I'm hesitant to go in. It's okay to proceed with caution. In fact, whatever this is that this represents, I would absolutely proceed with caution with this, because there is way more to that tunnel than you realize. You know how you hear about cavers, spelunkers going into a cave, and they thought it was this little bitty thing and it opened into this massive cavern. Well, there's always a good and a bad with that. Like, it could be a beautiful, big, massive cavern with all these amazing stalactites and stalagmites, or it could be a drop off that you can't see or hear or feel the end of. So I would absolutely proceed with caution when it comes to this tunnel that you're facing. In fact, I'm feeling like I need to tell you that it's not time to even step into that tunnel yet. So whatever it is that, thank you. whatever it is that you're considering, that you're about to undertake, that you're about to do, or that somebody is pushing you to do, or has dangled in front of you, I would say just hang back and just watch the entrance of that tunnel, what comes in and what goes out, before you decide to step into it. Okay? Err on the side of caution. Does that make sense? I feel like this is something that has been rotating around you for a little bit, and now it's somebody's trying to make you make a decision very quickly. Y'all, if someone is pushing you to make a decision super quickly and there's no valid reason for it, like, hey, I've got, tickets to go to this concert tomorrow night. Do you want to go? Otherwise, I'm going to have to, ask somebody else. That's different. But, if they're trying to push you into a decision of some specific something else, you know what I mean? Something bigger. If they're trying to push you into something and you do not get the chance to look over the fine print of stuff, question why they're pushing you. And that's exactly what I'm going to say here. Kathy, question why they're pushing you. Just watch the entrance to that tunnel. Don't step into it yet. Don't step into it yet. Okay? Thank you, Miss Karen, for resubscribing. All right. Miss Perla. Okay. You have an interesting background, my friend. You have a whole bunch of different spirit guides that all are trying to give you a message and work together, but them working together makes it more confusing because they keep showing you conflicting images. Like, the very first thing I saw when I started trying to channel a read for you was like a teepee, like you would see at like one of the tourist attractions, right? And then the next thing was like one of the little mud hut houses. I can't remember what they're called, so please don't hate me for this, but they are the ones where you go in and you see the visions and so on. We're just going to leave it at that. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's like all of these interesting little houses and homes, but each one of them has a really intense spiritual meaning. But the thing is, you're seeing all of these things, and even though that is pissing me off, even though you know what they are, and even though you're seeing them, it's like you can't understand what way you're supposed to go, because they're all trying to show you the same thing, but they're just doing it differently. Yes, it is time for you to kind of step back and go on a little bit of a vision quest with your own self. And the way that you do it is the way that you do it. And there is not going to be one specific path for you, because you have a multitude of paths open to you. Your background, your DNA, where you come from physically in this meat sack this time around, is so interesting and so deep, and I would absolutely start kind of falling down that rabbit hole if you haven't already done it. But it is absolutely a time to take on an interesting aspect of a vision quest for yourself and figure out where it is you're going and what it is you're supposed to be doing. And I would be noting all the symbolism, all the things that you see very, very carefully, and researching every little thing. So if you start seeing a red-tailed hawk, you need to specifically look that up. If you start seeing a horny toad, you need to look that. You see what I'm saying? Like, be very, very specific with what you're looking up, and fall down the rabbit hole. Take your time and don't push, because all of the things that you're going to see as you start allowing yourself to be open and falling down the rabbit hole with your own self and your own DNA, it's going to be really confusing at first, because it's going to seem like it's all over the spectrum of spirituality. It will come together. It will all have ties that come together. Okay? So don't stress about it. Okay? If you can't make it for the live drawing, can it be done within it? Absolutely. I've been doing this a long time. Absolutely. All right, let me refresh my list here. There we go. All right, Miss Sabrina Smith, are you ready? Oh, you are welcome, Scorpion Gal. I'm excited to draw for you. I haven't done aura drawings in a hot minute, so just saying what I'm saying. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Girl, it's so funny. You are going nowhere fast. You feel like you're going nowhere fast. In reality, there are a lot of things being cleared out of your path. So all of these times here lately where you feel like you're stuck, all of these times here lately where you feel like things have been pulled away or taken off your path when they shouldn't have been, etc. There's two specific things. One is very yellow and one is very red, like completely contrasting red, that you feel should not have been moved out of your path yet. They were just pushed to the side. They weren't removed from your path, okay? But when you feel like you're going nowhere fast, that's not actually the case. It is the universe, your spirit guides, etc., moving everything over to the side so that you can rush forward. This is a good time for you to pack your bags and make sure that that you have every single thing you need, because when you do finally get your boarding pass and you're sitting down, like you are on the bullet train. There is no pause. There is no hang on, let me think about this. So once everything is moved out of your path, and it's going to be moved within the next 3 weeks, it's on like Donkey Kong, and there's no way to stop it after that. It's exactly what you've been asking for. It's exactly what you've been manifesting. It's exactly what you need in your life, but there's no slowing down. There is no slowing down. So this is a good time over the next 3 weeks or so to brush up on your foundations, to read some new books, to gain new perspective. And just when things are removed or pushed to the side, just smile and nod and know that it's not going to matter too much longer. Okay? It's not going to matter too much longer. You got it? Hey, Miss Anna Brown. Thank you for subscribing, hon. So we have a very interesting live tonight. I will be heading over to the Haunted Museum at Bloody Mary's here in New Orleans, and we are going to do a little investigation at 10:30, and I have found out some interesting things about that building in particular. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm excited. But this is going to be a subscriber only live. I will start the first 10 minutes or so as non-subscriber, and then it will go to subscriber only. So if you are not a subscriber, then maybe you should do so. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right. I have my Luna life. That one is really interesting. If y'all don't know that story, you should totally fall down that rabbit hole because it's really interesting. All right, Miss Jennifer Swab, you ready? So you have this little tiny woman pushing this massive man forward. Like she holds the power, but she's pushing him forward because I don't think he's afraid to talk, but he is. Does that make sense? You know how it's like that apprehension of doing something new. Like you're really excited to do it, but at the same time you are utterly fucking terrified. That's how he feels. This is someone, he hasn't been gone that long. So what they just showed me was basically him arriving. It's so funny. This is like the greatest little thing. It's so cute. Here's what they showed me. Was like him arriving, like he got off a train or whatever, and she was waiting there for him and gave him a big hug, and they hugged and cried and hugged and cried, and you know, oh, okay, that's really sweet. She's been waiting on him for a while. And I think he was waiting on her. That's what I just heard. I feel like he got held up in some way. You know how when you get on a train or something and the train is delayed? Like that's what he's showing me. I don't understand what the delay was, but he was delayed in getting there. Okay. So I would say he's probably been gone like 5 to 7 years. But yeah, he's nervous about talking, about messaging, about any of that stuff. So what's up with the notes? A blue Bodhi joined. Oh my God, I am absolutely the coolest of the cool. I'm just saying what I'm saying. He's showing me little notes, like folded up notes. I don't know if he used to leave you notes or if these are weird little pieces of folded up paper that you've been finding. So I don't understand that. I'm not seeing what's inside the notes. I'm just seeing, oh, Stella Johnson, sweet pea. I hope that you absolutely have the week and weekend that you deserve, Sugarfoot. If you would simply put in all of the amazing effort that you put into scamming people, there is no telling how amazing your life would be. Let's see how long you actually feel like you can continue to do this. Miss Stella, you need all of the love, sugar. Like I'm not even gonna do anything about it. I'll wait for one of my mods to get you. If you guys are stupid enough to message one of those people, you get what you get. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Just saying what I'm saying. I'm assuming that you are following 10,000 people. Okay. All right. What I love even more is that they just kept going. I love it. That cracks me up. And that photo right there is one I've seen used on multiple scam accounts. Y'all, be careful who you're giving your time and your money to. Dr. Johnson, Dr. Massive Love and Stuff, Dr. whoever is scammer, doctor, whatever. Yeah. I think they all use that same photo. They must have, yeah. Yeah. You gotta love it. All right, Miss Jennifer. Let's get back to these wonderful people. Because they were standing there waiting patiently. They're so sweet and so polite. Like they were literally just standing there waiting patiently for that to be over with. So yeah, I think they got together and had a meeting and all took the exact same photo of that particular candle. So He's showing me an interesting suitcase. It's like white with tan bands around it, but I don't think that it's an actual suitcase. But for some reason, he's showing me this suitcase. So let me say this, Jennifer, and I don't know what this means, and hopefully you will, but he says those gut feelings you've been having are correct, that person is not going to be here very much longer. So you've been seeing and hearing and feeling things on a very deep level. And I would say, because of the way he's making me feel, is, why do I feel like you hit your head recently? Not hard, but why do I feel like you hit your head recently? Because he wants me to acknowledge that. He wants me to acknowledge something getting unlocked. Either you hit your head recently or you've been having new interesting headaches, especially right here on the right, up in the top. What's up with that? Because he wants me to he suddenly was like, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that. Okay. For me, personally, be careful and make sure you get that checked out. Like, make sure everything is good. But from him, he showed me that this is a switch. It's a lock. It's a switch. I don't know. He shows me stepping off the train again. I feel like these two have known each other for an extremely long time. They've been together for an extremely long time. And like I said, she's been waiting on him. He's very quiet. He is a huge guy, but he's very quiet. He's very... You know those guys that, like, when you see them, they just look menacing, but I don't think teddy bear is the right word. I think almost timid is the right word. Like, he doesn't speak a lot. He doesn't want to talk a lot. She was the talker. She is the one that absolutely would talk your fucking ear off. But, he showed me humongous big dress shoes, like big men's dress shoes. So apparently he had a very large foot that was the topic of a lot of jokes. I have a feeling that he's showing me these shoes on purpose. I don't know if these are the ones that he was buried in, but they're a beautiful light tan leather. Well, like that medium, like, it looks like a cappuccino color. Does that make sense? Because, like, he loved these shoes. He loved these shoes. So, okay, so you understand the shoes. You understand the shoes. Okay. He's not wanting to get past the shoes. Like, okay. He gets kind of frustrated really easy. I have a feeling that, and not at me or anything, but he's making me feel this frustration. So I would not be surprised to know that he was super sensitive. He's super, super sensitive to other people's feelings, to other people's emotions, to other people's gifts, abilities. I don't think that he really let himself be around a lot of people. I don't think that he liked to be in crowds. There's a little bit of, like, what my grandpa would call shell shock there. So I also wouldn't be surprised to know that he was in the military. He doesn't want to show anything about that, but that, like, a loud noise make you kind of jump, a little bit of thing. Okay, so you know who this is then, yes? Okay. So there's not really like a message from him, except this was like opening the door, like getting your phone number. Does that make sense? You know how when you lose your phone, or it gets wiped and you lose all of your contacts, and then you get somebody's phone number back and then you can actually call them again. That's exactly what this is. This is his way of opening up the conversation of well, it's actually her way of forcing it to open up, because it's almost like he was just nervous to reach out. But this is you gaining the phone number so you can communicate. Does that make sense? He also showed me, okay, I don't understand this. Did he used to give you a specific kind of candy? Because he showed me like this big heart-shaped, I'm seeing it like this, like it's sitting on a thing right here in front of me, and I'm at the point of the heart, and I'm seeing it like that, but it's a big, deep glass dish. Oh, sweet pea. Thank you for raising me up in the For You page and coming in with a brand new troll account. I appreciate that I live rent-free in your head enough for you to come in and troll and ensure that I know that I am not worth shit. I so appreciate your time and your energy and pushing me up in the For You page, and I wish you nothing but the best shit yourself in public moment that you could possibly have.
Like, that would really butt her, didn't it?
So whatever candy it is that he used to give you, I would absolutely put some of those out as like an ancestor offering for him. I'm just saying. He doesn't want to show me what kind of candy it is, but he did want to show me the big heart bowl that I don't know if she used to have this bowl or if you have this bowl, but yeah. I love you guys right now. So yes, so my favorite thing to say, especially when somebody pisses me off in traffic or whatever. Oh, hey Gavin, I hope you have a fantastic day, love. My favorite thing to say is hope you shit yourself in public, because I mean, I personally can't think of anything more embarrassing than that as an adult, than shitting yourself in public. So I say it all the time. And yesterday we were walking to go get some dinner, and we were at the cross street right here. And we and another couple, like, were going to walk, and this person came flying around the corner. And like, if I didn't stop, like, they would have hit me. I probably could have done this close to me and flicked their car, but they had their window down a little bit. And I was like, thanks, appreciate that. Hope you shit yourself in public, like really loud. And there was a lady and a man walking next to us. And I know she went like, oh, like that, but he giggled. Like, it was funny. It was funny. Yeah. Because here's the thing. Anytime they have a tummy rumble from this point on in public, they're going to think about you saying that to them. I'm just psychological warfare. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right, Miss Lori Blair, are you ready? Y'all gonna be using that now, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Just saying what I'm saying. And yes, I will get that day on. I will get that on a shirt for you guys. Everybody's been asking. Miss My Luna Life, I got your message this morning, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm so glad that I could help in any way. Do you care if I share a little tiny bit about what you messaged me? I know, the poo yourself in public, is that not the best thing ever? Like, you can use that in so many places. And it really throws people off when you say it to them, because they kind of go, wait, what did you just say? So Luna there messaged the site and said that after we spoke the other day about which hand you're giving with, you're taking with, whatever, that she switched up where she wore a couple of bracelets and got some almost instant results. And I love that. I absolutely love that. I think that's fucking fantastic. I think that's fantastic. Congratulations. Congratulations. Had so many come into the store. I'm sorry, that was funny, Donna. That was funny. All right. Aw. Thank you, little wing. It doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed, no. Your left is your spiritual side, and it is what you pull in with. Your right is your physical side, and it's what you put out. So, all right. All right, all right. You ready, Luna? You're welcome, Donna. All right. Oh, you are like blocked, aren't you? Okay. So here's the thing, Luna. Whenever I tried to tap in to anybody around you, and when I say this, like, just listen for a minute. Don't stress, okay? Because it's gonna sound really bad at first, but it's just listen, okay? So when I first tried to tap into your energy, it's like, not your energy, but the people around you. It's like this big black cylinder came down. And they're like, you can't see, feel, hear, smell, etc. through it. And I'm going to message you. I'll just respond to your message on my website. Don't stress. There's nothing bad, okay? Like, so I wanna like make that clear, but it's something that like I don't feel comfortable talking to you about on a live. Does that make sense? Okay. That's a humongous block. And so I'm gonna message, like when I get off this live, I'm gonna shoot you a message and we're gonna chat. And then I'm gonna move you to my next week. Okay. I'm gonna move you to my next week because it's just something that just needs to be cleared. It's exactly why you're having a problem connecting to, like, you have no problem connecting to other people's guides, to other people's, you know what I mean? Like, you're connecting like this, but for some reason you can't connect to your own. It's something that happens to the best of us. So please don't stress. It's nothing like bad, but I want to speak to you about it message-wise personally. Okay? So yeah. Not that I don't love y'all, but yeah, don't panic. Don't panic. Seriously, don't panic, okay? It's just, there are sometimes I pull stuff and I'm like, no, that's not something that needs to be spoken about in public. So yeah. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, it's just, I would rather just speak to you personally about it, okay? But I am going to move you to, like, next week. Does that make sense? Yeah. I made a note, so I won't forget. And Sass is right there and went, so I don't forget. Double whammy there, I won't forget. So as soon as I get off here, I'm going to message you. We're going to chit-chat, okay? So yeah. So I'm going to uncheck you on my list so that way, yeah. All right. So I just want to mention this because I know a lot of you guys are readers, are channelers, are mediums, have abilities. Either you already do it professionally, you're just starting to do it, you're just dabbling, or you're wanting to get into it. Okay. As you go along, and the first time this happens to you, it's going to freak you out, okay? Because you're going to question yourself or your own abilities, or, well, why can't I connect to this person? Like, I don't understand. And, things like that. It happens. It happens. And your own guides will start giving you signs of what it is, of the best way to handle that. And there's nothing that can prepare you for that. Just know that it will happen. Just know that it will happen. There's nothing that can prepare you for it. And every time it happens, you have to make the decision in the moment. If I was sitting like face to face with her and we're, sitting in my office with the door closed, we're going to chat about it right then. But like this is, no, there's 200 people in here and it's something that's personal, that's hers, that I need to speak to her about personally. Y'all will all come upon that. Y'all will all come upon that. So for those of you guys that read at conventions and so on, this is why it's always best to make sure that you have a space where you can kind of talk to that person without 900 people walking behind you, because some of those fuckers are super nosy and they want to hear what's going on. They want to know. They don't know. They don't know you. They don't know the reader. They don't know any of it. They don't know any of it, but they're listening if they think it's trauma, because then they're going to go, oh my God, you know what? Blah, blah, blah. No. Okay? Some things don't need to be said where umpteen people can hear them. The other thing is this, and nothing can prepare you for this either, and this comes with experience, okay? So the longer you read for people, the longer you go, the more professional you are, etc. This comes with experience. And I do want you guys to keep in mind that I don't know everything. I like to think I do sometimes, and then the universe a lot goes, bitch, you don't know shit. Continue learning. Continue reading books on protections. Continue reading books on anything at all that strikes your fancy. Anything. You never, ever can learn too much. Especially when it comes to those of you guys that are readers. As you gain the knowledge, as you gain just experience in doing it, you're going to know some of the right things to do, to say, the ways to point people, because sometimes like you may not know the answer, but you can go, okay, I don't really know the answer, but I can say to delve down the rabbit hole on X, Y, Z, and at least point that person the right way. It comes with experience. It does. Like it comes with experience. So if you guys are newer to reading, if you're newer to channeling, anything like that, know your limits, okay? Know your limits, and know that if you need to try to figure something out for somebody, it's so much better to tell that person that's in front of you, like, hey, I don't know, but let me find out. Okay, let me see if I can find out for you, or find somebody that does. I've heard way too many like brand spanking new readers that just picked up a deck last week come off like they know everything. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. No reader knows everything. We're not allowed to see everything, because if we were and we could just give you all the information, like what the fuck point would you have in doing the thing? Good or bad? Do you see what I'm saying? Like if we could say, oh yeah, if you go here on Tuesday at 2:43 p.m. and you put in an application, John whatever is going to hire you, and you're going to get this dream job, and then you can get that Audi that you want, and you can go here, 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 here. Well, I mean, like, what the fuck's the point? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're still going to do it, but it's going to take all of the fun and all of the excitement out of you getting your dream job, out of you getting your dream car, out of you going on this vacation, out of you. Do you see what I'm saying? So for those of you guys that want reads, to find your soulmate and stuff like that, a lot of times readers can't see that. We can say, oh, okay, well, they might look like this, or they might be here, or whatever. But if we were to be able to tell you, okay, so if you wait and you at this time, you're in this city, at this corner cafe, and when this person walks in, do you see, you know what I mean? Like, if we were to give you all of that, it takes the beauty out of the moment. If you were to know every little thing that is fixing to happen to you, it would take all of the beauty out of life. No reader knows everything. A good reader will not tell you everything, even if they see everything. This is another way that you can tell the difference between somebody that has been doing it a very long time and somebody that is newer to what they're doing, is that if they say, oh yeah, blah, 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 and they spill all of the guts in front of, a couple hundred people, that's not very professional. It's not. There have been so many times that I've been doing a read for somebody and there was some really intense, hard information that came up, and we may have been sitting, just me and that person, no one else in earshot. And I know, because I've asked, and here's a little trick. I've asked my guides for a sign on if it's something I'm not supposed to tell them. I have something specific that my guides show me. So I know that even though I'm seeing it and I know, it may not be for me to tell them because it's a lesson that they have to learn. And I'm not going to lie, that is the shittiest part about being a reader. It is the shittiest part. Just so you know. It comes with experience. And you're going to see a lot of things when your spirit team decides that you are ready to see those things, and they know that you're not going to just be like, oh, here's all of this, when you're not supposed to tell all of it. Just so you guys know. So, yeah. Just saying. All right. Miss Trina, are you ready? You ready? So let people pushing readings in private or unprofessional. I don't understand what you're saying there. Because there are some things that don't need to be said out loud. There are some things that don't need to be done on a live event. You know what I mean? And a good reader, a solid reader, especially if somebody has paid you for a reading, if somebody has paid you for a reading, now I do understand, like on one side, y'all, I have seen some people that are, I don't understand this, okay? Like, no brain work on this, okay? Where they're like, oh, you have a serious attachment. You need to message me and I can... Bitch, shut up. Stop. I have seen very unscrupulous people push people like, I need you to message me, because they prey on people. They prey on people like that. If you guys have anybody that tells you that you have an attachment and you need to message them, and you need to pay them money, all this money to get it off of them, off of you, or blah, 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 go get a second opinion. There is no shortage of readers on TikTok. There is no shortage of readers on TikTok. And if you truly have an attachment, every one of them is going to see it. The vast majority of people that are told they have an attachment, and yes, I put that in air quotes sarcastically on purpose, the vast majority of the people that have an attachment, it's either because that person that told you that is a liar and they're an unscrupulous piece of shit, and yes, I said it, or they have no idea what they're fucking doing. And they might see maybe you have Grandpa John around you, and Grandpa John is not ready for that unqualified reader to see him. So he just stays back there as a shadow. An unexperienced reader or someone that doesn't really know what they're doing is going to go, oh my God, you have an attachment. Bitch, it's Grandpa John. He doesn't trust you, and neither do I. If Grandpa John, who likes everybody, ain't going to come forward and say, you know what? Like, hey, I've been trying to tell this little shit, you know, to go over here and pick up my truck and blah, 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 blah. If Grandpa John don't trust you, then you shouldn't trust that person either. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So if you have somebody that tells you that you have an attachment and you need to book an appointment with them or whatever, no, you don't. Get a second opinion. Get a second opinion. Get a third opinion. Get a fourth opinion. In fact, that's a good idea. Don't just get a second opinion. Get three, okay? The one that first told you, okay? And then get someone else. And if they see it too, get a third, okay? If the third person sees it, yep, you got one, okay? But if the second person doesn't see it, get a third just in case, you know, and just pay for a low reading. Pay for reading. Don't expect someone to do it for free, okay? This is time and money and a fuck ton of energy in reading for people, okay? You get what you get. You get what you give. But if that other person doesn't see it, girl, dude, you're free and clear. That other person was trying to scam you. However, you know, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? 3 is always a good number. 3 is always a good number. So, yeah. Right there. I've had several people tell me there was a hex on me, that I need to give them all this to have it cleared. No. No. There is a massive difference between a curse, a hex, and a jinx, or just bad juju. We all have bad juju thrown against us on a daily basis because we all have a family member that's an ass that wants to badmouth us at every turn. We are all the villain in someone else's story. So there's always someone that's talking about what a piece of shit we are, what a villain we are, whatever. Always, all of us. We're all the villain in someone's story. We all have people that send bad juju our way. From your ex 10 years ago who can't let go to some little old lady on the street that sees you dressed in all black and goes, ugh, when you walk by. That's bad juju. Ugh. So think about that before you go ugh, at somebody walking down the street. Just saying what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. Clearing bad juju is pretty fucking easy. It's pretty fucking easy. In fact, that's probably a video I should put out because it's pretty fucking easy. Oh, check it out. My live will end in 1 minute because obviously I'm not animated enough. That is the second time that's happened in 2 days that I was, I see people, yeah, that stupid puzzle piece. I see people that have their live paused for a long time. I see people that it's just a chair sitting there. Like, what? Obviously not animated enough. The fucking shit. Are you kidding me right now with that? Get out of here. Get out of here. Make a note. Video. Okay. All right. Miss Trina. Let's get on this. Yeah. Let's get on this. Let me make sure that I have turned my tickets off, okay? Why are you doing the way you're doing? Okay, sweet. Woo! All right, gotcha. Gotcha. Ready, Miss Trina? I love this shirt. It says, they live, we sleep. I got it at a horror convention in, where did I get it? Little Rock? No. Texas Frightmare last May. Yeah. All right, Miss Trina. What am I doing for you, Miss Trina? All right. Just breathe. You're trying to do way too much. And I know that this is the pot calling the kettle black here, okay? But you are trying to do too much. And I feel like it's coming at you from all ways right now. Because whenever I said just breathe, I saw a circle with all these things coming in. Every different direction. You are way stronger spiritually, physically, energetically than you give yourself credit for, Miss Trina. And here's how I know. Because whenever I saw that circle and I saw all of these arrows coming in at the circle like that, I also see you sitting in the middle of the circle. You're allowing those arrows to come in. You're allowing all of those things to poke you and prick you until you do what they want you to do. But the thing is, you literally are that little guru sitting there, and all you have to do is push that little bubble out and strengthen that little bubble and all of those things will hit and bounce off. With the Diet Pepsi? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All you have to do is push that out. All you have to do is own your own personal power, because here's the thing. I don't know who it was that has made you feel like your personal bubble is so small. I don't know who it is that has made you feel like you have to take all of those arrows, but that person is wrong, and I would imagine that person is probably siphoning off your energy and your personal power from you, and you don't even realize it. Even if this is somebody from your past, even if this is a traumatic event a long time ago, they still have an energetic tie to you, and that needs to be cut. They don't need access to you or your energy anymore, because as soon as you feel powerful, like you can push all of these things off, they siphon energy again. Stop letting them siphon your energy, because it is costing you. You are way more powerful than you realize, and then you give yourself credit for. Stop taking all of the arrows, because they are not your arrows to take. Okay, Miss Trina? That's some deeper Bodhi love there for you, yeah? Yeah? I hope you guys know how much I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you know that. I appreciate every single one of you. I know that every single one of you is going through things that you can't explain, that you don't want to deal with, that you don't want to tell people, that you just suffer in silence with. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I see you. I see you. Okay? I promise you aren't alone, and I promise that there are other people that suffer in silence right next to you, and you don't even realize it. Keep your chin up, okay? Keep your chin up. All right? All right. So with that, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go in search of some caffeine, because I feel like there's somebody trying to kick my eyeballs out of my head, and I don't like it. So I'm going to go find some caffeine. Yeah. I love you guys. This evening, I have to go do a little bit of filming, and then I have some such fun things for you guys. This evening, I will be going down to Miss Bloody Mary's Haunted Museum here in New Orleans. And we're going to be doing an investigation at 10:30 Central. Guys, come and hang out. Just saying. Big love right back to Scotland. I love you guys, and I will see you later, okay? Go be fucking epic. Go kick some ass, all right? Don't let anybody push you around. I love you.